potentially a possibility if they want to engage, but instead it's Thresh. Oh man, we haven't seen this for ages. This is something that Gumayusi Carrier used to be great at in the past.
It's the 2022 era, right?
It really is. That was a
spring 2022.
That was a pretty good year for T1 if you just don't look at the Game 5 between them and DRX.
Or the Game 5 between them and RNG.
Yeah. But otherwise,
brilliant year.
Brilliant year.
We have Chovy on an insane damage threat with laning pressure. We have Keen on Renekton. We have Canyon with a counter matchup. And then we have Ruler on Senna.
Yeah, it's this is going to be a little bit less of the GENG doesn't have enough damage and more of maybe GENG has too much damage. We'll just have to see, as T1 still certainly a lot of opportunities to make plays, find team fights, and get things done. I don't think this is by any means a draft gap. Let's jump onto the Rift Game 3. Yeah, I just needed to give them a chance, right? I needed to give them a chance.
It might be happening, for all
and
we know.
also, I had it like ringing him. That's all right. Gumayusi does grab a white gun. This Carrier throws another death sentence a little bit wayward. It just does the Rage Ignite. But Owner is there. This is setting up for a bit of a dive as they will
Faker's
get...
here.
Yeah, Faker in amongst it. Teleport is going to come down from Keen, but I believe that one was interrupted. Another one. As never mind, not actually going to come on through there, and they do manage to get that first kill. Faker locking down first blood as Owner is able to flash away as well. And even Doran will survive as the Dominus did come on through there, as Canyon takes about 15 years, but he will be able to take down this dragon.
I think he's more on track for that.
He's going a really weird build though, because I was talking to aiming, and you're supposed to build Essence Reaver first, aren't you?
No, Atlas, I know you don't actually.
He can still make up for it by building Runon second,
Atlas,
right?
I'm not ready to talk about DK. Okay, we can talk about Donkey Kong. No one to talk about D plus Key. I was off that day. That wasn't real.
Oh, it definitely was. I saw you in chat.
Yeah, and
I remember, because you said juke, and that made me sad. He's already a juke, okay? That's all right. Carrier with the flash play. Owner looking to go on in as well, but the Arcane Storm wants to take down the tick. One more tick will do it, but it's not going to connect. As now the Cask will deliver Canyon to his death potential. He did have the subjugate there, and oh my god, Owner survives. The headbutt to get Gumayusi out of here, but he is an absolute demolition machine, and GENG, they might be staring down the barrel of their first loss of the season.
Keen trying to look for a counter pick. The hook hits him.
He does manage to at least get Carrier. He's flashing in, looking for even more. The turret's helping him out at the same time. But Owner is also going to be able to get a cute little charge, and that will help take down the Croc. This guy's in. It is built different, ladies and gentlemen. And that whole time, Gumayusi was just slaughtering them. 3-0-3 now on the Aphelios. Yeah, we're going to need a few hundred more years.
As you highlight, I want everyone to look at Owner in this fight. Carrier starts it off, but the fight initially isn't actually that good. Carrier almost goes down. If he goes down and that becomes a big Chaos Storm, could have been there, or Arcane Storm could have been different. Then that Cask. But then here, Owner goes in with just the slightest bit of health, takes down Ruler, which is the essential damage necessary, and then Doran, being a frontliner that we have seen him be for so many teams, including GENG, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Got them 2 titles. And then Keen here. This is really funny as Owner, just with barely any health left, gets the point-blank charge.
And tanks the turret, and tanks a the turret shot afterwards as well.
Yep, 4.5k gold lead now. And I think this Drake GENG are going to contest. I don't know if they really can.
There's the Hex Flash hook onto Duro. Not too much more to happen after that. There's a glorious Cask onto Chovy. Does get the gravity field down, as now Duro does get a pulverize, but Faker is making his way in, and Owner just finding it. Ruler goes down yet again. The entire bottom lane has been removed, and Faker will just take a bit of a journey underneath the turret. Might have been a bridge a little too far, as Carrier looks for another cute little play. Needs a few extra links in that chain, though, if he wants to get that one. As Owner going in one more time. It's the most balanced Trundle has looked all week, as the hook this time is going to connect. It lands onto Chovy. Guma's going to grab that kill, and Carrier, I mean, I don't know how it worked, but it absolutely worked. He had some of the most crazy hooks ever, but he lands them when he needs to. And G, because there is shoes and then 2 items for Owner, and there is shoes and 1 triangular fan here for Canyon, and it's not really looking great. This is just a T1 that are well and truly powered up. We're talking about like item spikes that are just perfect for this stage of the game as well with this composition. As a hook is just going to sail on by. That's where he's going to come on through there as well, as chovy will be able to at least sidestep the cask. But Oner is looking to make his way in. Another hook is going to be fantastic here, as chovy's already got that flash on cooldown. In comes the Moonlight Vigil, and down goes GENG. There's at least a couple of kills back here, as they do manage to trade with the help of the turret, but T1 is so far ahead, they don't really mind that Doran and Carrier go down. The damage is still here.
There's still a walking turret in the form of Guma. Ruler doesn't get to play the game.
He's an upgraded turret.
Yeah, because he also kills other turrets. In a matter of seconds.
Well, red-white don't fight. Well, that is not what T1 are thinking. They've got a green gun now, so the extra range here for Gumayusi.
GENG, like, I'm trying to think of angles for them to somehow bring us to a competitive game 3. We need probably Canyon to steal, or they let this one go and he
well,
needs to steal
actually,
the next
there are
one.
3 rounds for this particular end of the year. As Ruler is just going to get engaged on, does have to flash, and there's another cast. This time, no avoiding that, and that is Faker grabbing a bunch of extra gold. And Carrier tried to play it the last couple of times. It hasn't really been all that inspiring. This is working out a bunch better, even after a couple of flubs earlier on.
And now you're also looking at a scenario where, how do you actually engage onto T1 if you're GENG? Because there is Carrier, who is a walking lantern bot, has Flay, Canyon is dead. He might not be dead on the screen.
He does have a lot
he is dead.
of speed maneuver.
He is dead.
So is this dragon.
He'll run. He'll make him work for it, but...
Yeah. Well... Alcove gaming there, as he does. Doran just going to boot himself away to try and avoid that.
Not again, not again, not again.
Play before.
Oh, it's the fake out, and Faker then
the Faker out. Whether that is all that relevant, because the game could just be over in 4.5 minutes.
Yeah, it's just a beautiful snowballing from T1, right? And it really comes down to that one dive in top.
Oh dear. Ruler is just dead. Cut the video, cut the video, cut the video, cut the video. You need to watch it. It's a little bit worrying here, as at least Kane does have a Dominus. Faker is going to take a Lantern Ride to get out scot-free from that one. And chovy comes on over, but he comes on over a whole lot later than he needed to. And Arcane Storm is down underneath this turret. He does go golden, as that is a dead Gragas. Maybe, no. They are, in fact, too far ahead, ladies and gentlemen.
The wallets, Atlas!
Yeah, that was the piano-sized wallet right on the noggin of chovy. And T1 will be able to push these super minions in for the first time in a deciding game of a series this season. GENG are looking to go down. We'll see. There is a pillar of filth there just to delay it. And his health bar vanished. Why are we getting a replay? As Ono was he is just here. He was just ready.
You know what? Getting 2 flashes, that's worth. I'm not even shouldn't have happened.
Well, T1 just going to deny this. Is Keen okay?
Atlas, this whole situation,
yes,
it just reminds me of when you were like, Mao, I'm fine, and then you were not fine. That's what I'm looking at right now!
It's the jet lag scenario, yes. Well, the Victor is just going to get taken down as T1 just catch 2 teleports that come in, delivering members of GENG to their doom.
They're doing it, Atlas!
They are definitely doing it. They're just going to wander down. Baron is unnecessary, as Ruler's going to be discovered by Ona once again. This time the snare comes in, but now he's just going to hunt him down to the ends of the earth, and that is maybe going to infinity in this game, because T1 will end it and end GENG's streak. 27 is all they will get, as T1 in their home ground will be able to take down GENG for the first time this season.
What a win here for T1, and it's vintage. It is 2022 again. We are watching Faker impact the side lanes, and we are watching Aphelios Thrash. And you know, Carrier, he just had to shake off the rust.